Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers, and today we're talking about, it's kind of like a case study actually of a client. This is an actual data from a client. Can they retire in 2 years with the amount of money that they have, which happens to be quite a bit of money? So let's take a look. Now we're going to call this client actually Louis, right? So we kind of blanked out the name so you can't tell. Otherwise, every single thing here is current and up-to-date data with this client. This is our DOE score, is how we look at things here. They've given us their purpose in life, their retirement age, and no real goals in the short term because they really have questions right now. And that's fair. They don't know what goals they can achieve. So basically inside of this little window here, we can see their financial health. And we call it the DOE score. It's something that we built here at Jazz Wealth. And we're able to kind of look at this and go, okay, what do we need to focus on now? Because it's one thing to say, oh, we're financial planners or advisors or wealth managers or whatever. It's all the same thing. It's one thing to say that and go, here's like a retirement plan and hope you like it or whatever. It's another thing to go, well, what actionable steps can we take today, right? We need to add value today. And the next time I talk to that client, we need to add value then. They're going to retire in 2 years. We need to add value then, show them that this is worth their effort there. So we're going to go back over here. And let's take a look at some of the things that we see. So the first thing is, and I was actually just talking to this client, so retirement progress. This is telling us how far along they are relative to where they should be at this current point in life. So they're only 56% of the way to where they need to be at this point in their life. Now, we were talking about this, and I'm actually going to go back for a second. We're looking at some accounts here. So it's a little bit crunched. I apologize for that. But they have a couple accounts that they are counting towards retirement. One of them is their joint account. They're adding money into it every month here, and it's got about 227. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over here, and I'm going to say, let's include this in the retirement calculations because that is something they're definitely going to do. The other one is this money market account. Basically cash money that's just sitting on the side waiting for opportunity. That's going to count towards their early retirement as well. And so what we'll do is we'll come in here and say, all right, let's add that into their, what you would call into their retirement spending as well. And so now we find that we're a lot further along. And actually, I'm going to go back for just a second because I believe maybe that one didn't get added. This is the money market account. And we'll go, oh, I can't. Okay, let me go back just a second. So because it's actually like, what do you call it? Anonymous or whatever. I can't actually change it at the moment. So now we know, we'll go back over here. Now we know that they're much closer in retirement. If I were to add that other account in the moment, I don't want to like give away their name, then you'd be able to see that they're actually on track for retirement. Their current spending, by the way, is $8,000 a month. So all we're saying here is if you want to continue that spending, you can do it for about 18 years. We know it's a little bit better than that. So we're addressing that not by saying like, what's the withdrawal strategy or what's some tax advantage that you have in here? We're addressing it by saying, are you able to do what it is that you want to do? Yeah. All right. I'm okay with that. They have no debt. So obviously that's awesome there. And they're saving a considerable amount of money towards their existing retirement savings. And you saw that on the other page. So what's the actionable items that we can take from this? Well, the first thing that I pointed out to the client is, unfortunately, a lot of your money is pre-tax. And you're only a couple years away from retirement. So if I click on the pre-tax score, it's going to be just a little bit big. I'll try to maybe like bring it in here for you. Here, I'll just mess with it. So we're going to go like this. There you go. I'll get cut off, but it's fine. So pre-tax balance is considerably larger than their post-tax balance. We'd like to see them at about 50-50, right? And currently about 86% of their money is pre-tax. Well, that limits us, right? So it gives us, it's not like a lot that we can do there until we get into retirement or we consider some conversions along the way. So that's one piece to the puzzle. So what I would tell the client is, hey, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on a strategy wrapped around getting you more post-tax dollars. I'm not saying it's today, but we need to start looking into that. It's like a little magnifying glass. Now we know that's something we're going to look at. The other thing that we're going to take a look at is the amount of liquidity that they have. So we call it total liquidity. Think of it like money that you could use as an emergency, right? Emergency fund or something comes up or whatever. They are killing it here. And part of this is because we're not including some of their dollars into retirement when they told me that they will, so we'll adjust that. But we got to look at that and say, you have so much liquidity that what's happening here is you're not being as efficient as you can with your money. See the efficiency score there, 83%? That's because there's money kind of just sitting in cash that we don't actually need. So how cool is that you can actually take a look at your financial life and go, I have this big picture goal, retirement, that's what I want to do. But what do I do now? And so with this client, we now have a couple things to focus on here in the short term, things that they need to do and we need to dig into deeper that takes us to the next conversation, right? How cool is that? Anyways, nice position to be in. Oh, and by the way, if I go back just one step here, we sort of take all of this and culminate it into a score. So their DOE score is currently about 80%. That's actually really good compared to other clients in this sort of situation here. So they're looking pretty good. We just have a few things that we can tighten up that saves them $1 here, $1 there, a little less tax over here, and we'll take care of it as we go. So really, really cool. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Hopefully you like it. If you're one of our clients and you've used the DOE score and you want me to use you as an example, happy to do that. Just shoot us an email. Let me know that you got everything complete and we'll take it from there. Thanks. Adios.